not be kosher. No, I'm kidding. Still very effective. Everyone's saying, so, Khalid, you busy? I suppose not. What do you want to talk about? Oh, I was just wondering what Elminster was like. Why are you asking me? Well, you are a harper, you know, so I thought you'd be able to tell me what he's like. You know, what his favorite story is, where he likes to spend his time vacationing, his favorite food, you know, stuff like that. I've been to Baldur's Gate too. Do you therefore deduce that I'm a drinking partner of the Grand Dukes? You know him that well, huh? I'm afraid so. That is the way the world actually works. Really? I always think you were the most worldly man on the Sword Coast. Well, besides Elminster. Oh well, I guess you'll have to become famous yourself. Then I can claim I know you. Oh, Emlyn.
Good as done.
Eternal child. Jahir trying to find a way out of the blue spell.
Ryan would be proud of your actions.
Kered unable to identify these arrows, so it just gives them him. And actually, he is going to use that armor spell. Anything to better protect himself for a good 9 hours.
Squeaky wheel gets the kick!
Nope, Jahir is still greased up. And the rain should wash that off soon enough. Eventually it would open anyway.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
I can but try.
Vita, mortis, culture, imperium.
Being struck by lightning.
Adventure and steel on steel.
And yet he's on Earth.
Stuff of legend. Right book.
Culture, imperium. Insertus, culture, imperium.
Here is summoning the good berries for today.
Cool one, sir. You point, I punch.
You've attacked?
Butt kicking for goodness!
I really like the principle of the good berry spell. I mean, summoning up these magical little berries that you eat after combat to heal your wounds. You know, and it's not like dramatic healing, but I just think it's a really neat effect.
Squeaky wheel gets the kick!
And a neat idea.
Ryan would be proud of your
Nature's
actions.
servant away.
Cool one, gold plate and packing steel.
And very practical for this party, which has only Jahira to offer magical healing, other than potions, of course.
Butt kicking for goodness!
I think we found the mine site. Looks that way anyway. save it? And then talk to these people.
Leave us alone, will you? Nothing for you here.
Put your backs to those shovels, men. If she's not ours tonight, we'll lose her to the bandito scum. You there, state your business, but don't move from where you stand. I don't want to have to sick the boys on you. Relax, we mean no harm to you. Have you had much trouble? Have we? Aye, and plenty of it. Nary an eve goes by without us losing another hand to the night. I swear if we could just get a few moments of uninterrupted digging done. Say, you wouldn't be willing to do a little service for me, would you? You could do a lot worse than working for old Charleston Nib. Kered saying, I would like to know just what I would be protecting. What are you doing here? It looks to be glorified grave robbing and nothing but a decrepit tomb. Charleston Nib saying, you are partially right, though it's not a tomb, but an ancient settlement. It is also all that remains of a primitive race long since extinct. We know little about their culture, save that they seem to have destroyed themselves in war. Perhaps today we will learn something more. We are just about to break through into an inner chamber, perhaps the dwelling of the village shaman himself. Mayhaps you could be of assistance to us. We need but keep the camp secure a short while longer. Your very presence would probably dissuade anyone from attacking us, though I do not know the force behind our misfortune. They seem to take great pleasure in minor sabotage and kidnapping, though some of the missing men may have just run off from fear. Nothing is ever stolen, which is odd for bandits, but they must still be the cause. Will you help us? Kered, being very excited about archaeology, saying, it would be an honor to help you, learned people, in your quest for knowledge. Gracious we are. Now we stand a chance of completing the most exciting day of our dig. We're going to try for an entire new room today, possibly the shaman or chieftain quarters. We could find any number of relics within. Move amongst the men as you will, as your presence will no doubt reassure them.
You said something?
Party being approached by a nameling Baldur. Why, hello there. Could we just step aside a moment and have a little chat away from prying ears? First, my name is Baldur. Second, we never had this conversation. I'm the partner of that old Mr. Charleston you met, except I'm none too thrilled about the non-profit aspects of the whole thing. The old man seems to think we should donate all our findings to some museum, whereas I am ever so much more practical. I should think certain people would pay dearly for the magical treasure we are about to unearth, and if they would be so eager, who are we to stand in their way? I would like you to steal the item and remove Mr. Nib from my little equation. You up to the task? And here saying, thou art that only mentioned theft in thy dishonest task, but in truth that would make us murderers of Charleston and his men. Kered surely would disagree to committing such atrocity. Kered saying, I would have to kill many of the working men if I attacked Charleston. It would be a veritable slaughter, and I want no part of it. Blast you. You are playing just as safe as the old man. So be it. I will find other means to acquire a fair measure of profit from this fiasco. Best you continue on whatever errand you be on. This man gave me the creeps. I mean, picking a pocket is one thing, but killing a dozen workers to steal some stupid artifact is horrible. Get lost. So, gotta keep an eye on Gaylor. The guy definitely seems like
I punch.
Grade A scumbag.
Squeaky wheel gets the kick.
He's foolish enough to make that business proposition to the wrong people.
As you will.
Yes?
Success! We are about to enter the last remaining room. It's sure to be the shaman's abode. Now we'll get some real information about what these peoples were truly like. In we go. Watch the AI pathfinding. Kered was just moonwalking there.
Yes?
Success! We are about to enter the last remaining room. It's sure to be the shaman's abode. Now we'll get some real information about what these peoples were truly like. And the digger's saying, "Hey, boss man, I don't feel so good. How old is the air in this place?" A good question, young man. I would guess that we are the first people to walk this room in nearly 5,000 years. The very gods of Netheril would have been young at that time. It is so cold in here. I feel strange. I hear a voice in my head. I hear the hollow voice, but it is but a mumble. Speak up and guide mine hands. Ah! You, I see what you are. There is power to be had from your death. Your blood will quiet the voice. Blood will quiet. And the workers turning hostile. If Kered had to guess being possessed by some alien force.
I'll do my best.
The party
Ready
defending
and
itself.
able.
No less than done.
Of course.
Full plate
Get in here.
and packing steel.
You're a quit. This way.
No! Butt kicking for goodness!
For the group.
I'm gone.
Butt kicking for
If
goodness!
none are better,
Less talk, more go for the eyes, boo. Go for the eyes! Rusk!
I wouldn't dream of refusing.
Here talking to Charles the Nib, who was not possessed like the other diggers were. I think I can explain the madness that overcame my men. They seemed to scream in some ancient tongues, but I recognize the word Koza. It's the name